name of my company is Mary E Soul Food. We provide food for the soul that's mixed with love, which is soul food along with gourmet meals. CNI Solution has been an amazing help on this journey. As far as in the love, the support, the push, definitely the push. I was able to get my LLC, my EIN, a couple of more others for my business to get started. Without them, I probably would have not done it. So I highly recommend CNI Solutions to anyone. Mr. Fry, Miss Brittany, hands down, is the best. Don't be scared. It's a great program. You definitely benefit from it a whole lot. Even after the fact that you graduate, you still be able to benefit from it. Do it. That's the motto. Just do it. What stuck out to me about the program was the motivation, the resources, and the help that Mr. Fry and Miss Fry provides to each and every one of us. I definitely was nervous at the beginning, as I mentioned before, but as time went by, as classes went by, as just it as a whole, the motivation, the resources has definitely been the most thing that stuck out to me. And they still motivate you after the fact, so yeah. And they help as well. They help a lot. The city of Huntsville, anyone, especially kids in college, that, once they graduate, or even before they graduate, they try to figure out exactly what they want to do. If they do have a business, for me, I am one. I graduated, and I had kids, not knowing where to start. And I was recommending this program. When I recommended this program, wasn't really too sure about it, but I'm glad I did. Definitely glad I did, because Mary E Soul Food would not be going where it's going right now. I'm be truthful. So I'm grateful for it. I'm thankful for being able to be a part of CNI Solutions.
The name of my business is called The Blueprint Life, and it is a wellness company that encompasses the whole person. And we provide health and wellness services by utilizing something called epigenetics, where we're able to look into your DNA and to see the needs and everything that we need to address for you personally, hence the name The Blueprint Life, because we're all created by our own grand design. And so if there is nutritional assistance that you need, fitness assistance that you need, mindset assistance that you need, we're able to provide those services to you. CNI Solutions has helped me evolve as it relates to my business, because it helped me to take a deeper dive into the things that I needed to address more in depth in my business, looking at it from a financial standpoint, knowing the numbers that I needed to bring in terms of product monthly. And also it helped me from a mindset place as a person who owns a business, knowing what the consumer would want, how to properly service my consumer, and the needs of my customer base. What I would tell somebody who was curious about the CNI Solutions program, or maybe on the fence about the CNI Solutions program, I would definitely tell them to jump. This program has everything for that person that has a dream, a goal, a desire to launch a business. It is all encompassing of everything that you would need, everything that you would want to learn in terms of being a business owner, all those questions that you need answered. CNI Solutions definitely has the answer. So anybody on the fence, I would definitely tell them to dive right in and give CNI a call. What stuck out to me about CNI Solutions program was the library of resources and information that they had to provide to the aspiring business owner. There was a wealth of information that I was able to receive and take part of, and that was something that really stuck out to me. Who would I recommend to join the CNI Solutions program? Would be the person that wants to start a business, but really not quite sure on the steps that they would need to take to start or launch that business.
The name of the business is Parison Services. We provide transportation options for those who are relocating, in need of professional transportation, or simply putting things in storage. Parison Services quality is uncompromised regardless of the option. CNI Solutions, the timing was perfect. I had the dream of doing Parison Services at the time I found out about CNI Solutions. And so I said, hey, this is great. And then when I found out that there were people that looked like me, I knew I would be able to ask specific questions as it pertained to challenges of people of color. And so it helped me flesh out the details, the things that you don't know to ask. And so it was a blessing, and that I was able to go through a thorough program. I found out it was 12 weeks long. And so I knew I would be able to get into those details that usually as an entrepreneur you kind of overlook because you're looking at the big picture. What I would tell people about the program is that prepare to go from start to finish, meaning that all the details will be discussed. Prepare to be able to know exactly what you want to do, what it will take to get there, the numbers. So be prepared to just go through a thorough program that's going to help you really flesh out what your business can be and should be. Stuck out to me in the program is that the fact that we had access to other entrepreneurs and business owners, that we would be able to ask people who have done what you want to do. And so that meant a lot to me, to be able to see other people, again, that look like me, that were doing things that I aspire to do. So that was probably the most critical piece for me, to have access to other business owners and to ask real life, real time questions. I would recommend male, female, black, white to join the program because it's business. Business has no gender, age, or nationality. So I think anyone who wants to be a business owner or an entrepreneur will benefit from this program.
My business is RMS Services, and I am kind of like a concierge business service for small entrepreneurial businesses. I work for entrepreneurs who are still working full-time and they're trying to get their businesses started. So I take care of their operations and their admin and their media marketing needs while they're working, so that they can get their businesses started faster than if they had to try to squeeze those tasks into their 8-hour day while they're still working. CNI Solutions has been very helpful. I've been through entrepreneurial business startup courses before, and I've actually been a coach for some small business startup programs. And this program is quite a bit different. I really enjoyed it. Number one, it spoke directly to my community, very supportive. From the beginning, we were encouraged to secure mentors, which was very helpful because the mentors kind of helped to guide us. Mr. Fry was always encouraging, always available, he and Brittany, if we had questions or problems. I know for me personally, in the other courses and other businesses that I've started, I've always kind of had a challenge with how to do the numbers and how to set my pricing just right. And this course actually took the time to break down the formulas one at a time and then how they interacted together. And I discovered that I was doing quite a few things wrong with my pricing, so that helped me a lot. And also with Mr. Fry working with us on our elevators and our canvases was very helpful. And he had us do something that I hadn't done before. I have worked and done business canvases before, but his suggestion of using sticky notes, because your business will evolve, of course, and sometimes just change altogether, really helped. And it helped me to a point where I was able to actually start securing clients before the class was over. I would definitely encourage them to come and talk to Mr. Fry and or Brittany, and where possible to take the CNI course. It's very helpful in not just trying to establish you as a business. The way CNI's program is set up, you will definitely have determined one or two things when it's over, and sometime halfway through it. You'll know, number one, how to set up a business, and number two, if it is either the time or if at all you should set up a business. The way the course kind of funnels down into what business startup is, it gives you a bird's eye view of everything, and it gives you the realities of starting a business, what's going to be involved, what type of time you need to invest in it, what is going to be required of you personally, and how just to start a business the right way. At the end of this course, you should definitely know if it is for you to start a business, and if it isn't, you'll know if it's just not the right time, or if you're just not equipped or even want to start a business of your own. If you decide that you are, it definitely has already provided you the tools to start working and getting your business set up. And then in addition to that, Mr. Fry and Brittany are always available even after the class. And they also employed some people who came as speakers who also offered their services after the class if you needed mentorship or if you needed help with different things once you got your business journey started. So I would definitely and have recommended the class to others. One of the main things that stuck out to me about this program is how it relates to my community. As I said, I've actually been to another program with the SBA Small Business Center here locally, and I've actually coached for them. So in my experience, what my experience was with CNI, I kind of wanted to come and compare the two programs. I was actually a coach for one, and I wanted to kind of see how this one compared to what the general standard Small Business Center was teaching, and how they were relating to their population here locally. What I found in Mr. Fry's class was that he was teaching, they teach the exact same principles, but in CNI's course, as a person from my community, I could relate a lot better. Sometimes just the terms and how you say something or how you relate to something makes it more understandable for someone who is like you, who can relate to your demographic. The other program that I've gone to, they are not as comprehensive, not as hands-on. They have a lot of coaching and a lot of programming, but not a step-by-step, this is where you stand, this is where you go. If you need help, call me personally just something that I believe a lot of minority communities can use more. Someone who can relate to where they are, someone who understands that they may have extenuated life circumstances, and address those and still give hope in addressing them, that you can do this and it's not beyond your reach. I would recommend everybody in my community that calls me and says, hey, I'm gonna start a t-shirt service, or hey, I'm gonna start a cap service, or hey, I had this idea. There's the tendency in my community that I've experienced personally where we jump out too soon with the idea and we don't have the structure to support the idea. I talk to probably dozens of people a year who are interested in starting businesses, and the basic idea is, well, hey, I do this great, or I know something that I can do that people don't do, or they don't do it this way, so there's a niche here. And most of them have very good ideas and very good things that could probably build well. The problem is when you jump out there and you don't know your competition, you don't know how business works, you don't know the time required that you actually have to put in to start a successful business and keep it running. That's what CNI gives you. It starts you from the bottom, and even with the ideas that you have, it doesn't discount what you have. It never makes you feel like, well, you don't know enough to start. It just basically meets you where you are and shows you that you have to build the legs and the structure under what you are and what you have, so that when you finally do present it and expose it to the world, you have built it in a way so that it will survive, it will float, and it will succeed.
My business is Brown Skin White Coat, and right now we're in the business of making a community. So we're going to start off with a podcast just talking about what it's like to be a brown student in a white coat or pursuing one, and that journey. CNI Solutions has helped me tremendously. When I came here, I was very unsure about myself, very unsure about my business. Was it even needed by the audience that I was looking to interact with? And of course it is in the community. However, I didn't know how to go about giving out that information or that service. And so CNI Solutions helped me to make a path with that. CNI provided a camaraderie. It gave me people to bounce back questions as well as suggestions off of. From them, I realized I need to start a podcast, as cliche as it is. And even when I mentioned my business or gave an elevator pitch, you could see that lights went off in their head and people were tearing up, but they also desperately wanted me to succeed because they knew how valuable a brown skin and a white coat could be for this community. So whether it's encouragement or suggestions to help me pave the path, they were there for me. Come in and talk to them. They're very straightforward, very down to earth. They will give you their number. They will sit down with you for free before you go through any of this. They'll also really ask you, is this what you want? They want to make sure that they're doing what's right by you as an entrepreneur, or someone who even has a vague idea. They want to make sure that if you are going to step into this world, that you're not going to be wasting your money. What stuck out to me about the program is that it's very practical. Of course, we have our own textbook and it has these little scenarios and such, and we have the field work, and I like that. I like being a student. But also we do the practical in class as well. We have people come to talk to us about what that practical can be applied to in the real world of entrepreneurship. We do sketches, scenarios where we go through it with our classmates. I love that. I would recommend anyone and everyone who actually wants to succeed in business.
The name of my business is Cells. The service that we provide is a alternative medicine service in a luxurious spa fashion. Most people these days are into longevity. Everybody wants to feel better and live more. And at Cells, we provide the wellness in a relaxed form so that you could heal. And we concentrate on your cells to heal them, to heal the whole person. So that's what we do at Cells. Come by and join us. CNI helps me in the fashion that it allows me to bring out what's into my head into a practical sense. I am able to decide what areas are my strength and what areas are my weaknesses to make my business more successful. I would say to you, if you're not sure what you want to do or how to go about doing it, CNI Solution is the perfect place to be. It helps you to evaluate your thinking as to what you want to do and how to get there. A CNI Solution bring you examples of people who can help you get there. And so with all of these resources that they provide, you are better able to maneuver yourself going forward. What stood out to me about the program is that the instructor is so hands-on in your learning, and not just being hands-on, he brings the resources in front of you that you need and practical example of these examples, so it sticks with you. And in your developing process of your business, it seems it's more of a guide that makes it more easy for you to navigate through the business process. I would recommend to this program anyone who would want to start a business or somebody who is not sure exactly where to start, because a business could be from different angles, and so each angle might not relate to that person. CNI Solution helps you to get to that part of the program that best fits you. And people who might not know of what are some of the procedures and steps to take in starting a business, these are people that I would recommend to the program.
I have learned valuable tools to start my business with CNI Solution. The entrepreneurial class has taught me skills to launch my business, everything from startup to how to scale your business and marketing tools. The name of my business is Excellent Errand Service, and what I provide is errands, shopping services to grocery shopping, personal shopping, gift shopping, holiday shopping, pick up, drop off, and we also provide transportation services to appointments, to and from appointments. I've learned how to successfully open my business. I've learned everything from how to start up the business and how to manage my business, even through the financial tools to help me run the business, from forecasting, sales, and marketing. The instructors are very friendly. They're very down-to-earth people. They're very thorough with the information that we learned in the class. They make sure that if we didn't understand, if we had any questions, they would go back over it, they would help us. So they were very good instructors. I would recommend this class to anyone who is thinking about starting a business, or if you've already started a business. It's a valuable tool to help you with running your business. Since I took this class at CNI Solutions, I feel like that I can reopen my business and be more successful, knowing that I've taken this class to help me with things that I've learned that I didn't know before.
The name of my business is Create and Design. I do interior design, but I specialize in personalized decor. I've learned to be patient with myself, and it's okay to start small, and just a lot of good information on, starting where you are. Don't be afraid. The course has a lot of information that's going to help you out no matter where you are in your business. I'm a hard person to get to. So once I let them in, they let me know that they were on my team and it's okay. It can be challenging at first, but once you go through it and realizing that every piece of information that you're receiving is gonna help you out in the long run.
What I like the most is that he had individuals come in and talk about their business and elaborate on their business and, talk about their ups, their downs, obstacles. I was able to learn a lot from that because it kind of lessens the track on staying on the right track, to be honest with you. So that was something I enjoyed. They were very interactive. They took the time to get to know me, get to know my business, what it is that I'm trying to do. Even though it was other people in the class, what works for my business may not work for another person's business. And that's something that I feel like I enjoyed. Mr. Fry and Brittany, they had a wide range of knowing how to keep conversations going with all of us, but individually in class with us talking about our own different businesses. My business is the Homework Cafe. So I've always done after school. I've always worked with kids. But whenever I moved here to Alabama, I noticed that the education system is different from where I'm from. The expectations I feel of students and of parents are different. And I had 2 kids of my own. I didn't know anything about being here. So I just really networked a whole lot. Then whatever I did with my kids, I just felt like I could do that with other people's kids. So I got started working in a community. It's a small community, just doing, it was like a focus group type project that we did. And so we focused on this one community. It's an underserved community. And we got to get 12 kids for the summer. And I just worked with the kids on their weaknesses. That's it. I didn't tell the kids I was working with them on their weaknesses. I just wanted to figure out how could I bring something, things that I know and learn, but also had issues as a kid and struggled. Just don't tell them this is what we're about to do. Because you're giving them new information. I was a new person giving out new information, but it was just the basics. So after that summer was up, I went into the school year working with the Boy Scouts and contracting my services through the Boy Scouts. I did that for about 5 years until COVID happened. So to come back around, because when COVID happened, I was just devastated because I'm an interactive person. My kids couldn't really do virtual stuff per se because they need that interaction. I'm sorry, I just got excited about it. But now that, I'm fast forward and we done made it past COVID, we're coming out of the pandemic, this is something that I know that I bring. If you're really serious about what it is that you do and you need more information, you need it to be a little bit more detailed for you, and you got somebody that's willing to help you, I think anybody should just take advantage of the opportunity of having someone help them build their business. Being an entrepreneur is hard. it takes like a lot of you. You have to believe in you. You can't expect people to help you if you're not helping yourself. I learned that I'm even more awesome whenever I take the time to educate and put myself in a position to learn. What I learned from here actually it helps me in my personal life a little bit better. Like I feel like I'm a business, I feel like I'm a better business owner now. To have the resources and the knowledge from here and then to take it out and into the community and talk about it and be about it. Not only just be about it, like there are other people who speak very highly of this program, which makes me feel like, oh yeah, you made the right decision. That's what I've learned from here. It's just that networking. I've gotten better at networking because I'm very introverted. You know, I'm introvertedly extroverted. I don't get it, but it's the networking for me. It's like, you know, a Barbie dream house, like you be whatever you want to be.
Well, I started out in the natural skin and hair care business. I wanted to offer solutions to hair and skin care without compromising quality for price, and spreading awareness about the ingredients and the products that we use and put on our body, and not only inside our bodies. I've learned to have a plan, to always have a plan, and even though some things might not work out, learn to pivot and find something else that you're passionate about. They're always there to answer your questions. If they don't know, they always reach out to someone that has an answer, and very nice and relatable. When I came in, I didn't know much about business. I feel it gave fundamental and foundational information that you can carry with you throughout your journey, wherever you are in your business.